Great, amazing day. I have been waiting to do this video because I know that a lot of you say you want the truth, but the question is, are you really ready for the truth? And I also have a different saying that the truth will set you free, but first it's going to piss you off. So I'm just going to share with you guys my conclusion when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to the game that we're playing. For those of you that may not be aware, when you start waking up and you wake up and realize that there's more to this life than meets the eye, you're going to see that there's really more to this world than meets the eye, and you may even feel like you've been lied to. Some of you, your awakening is going to come with a knowing that all of this is a lie. And so what do you do? What do you do when you realize that all of this is a lie? What do you do? Well, what you do is you keep going. You keep going because there's a part of you that's going to show you that this is a game. And as I have done this, and I'm coming to the conclusion because I've come out of my spiritual awakening. So this is why I'm sharing this with you guys, to save you some time with going down these rabbit holes and just all the misconceptions and the confusion that comes with spiritual awakening. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to simplify this with you. First of all, just understand that your spiritual awakening is about waking you up to showing you that there's more to you and more to this life called meets the eye. Okay, and in that awakening, it's going to be revealed to you who you really are. Okay, and it's going to vary for different people. So I can't sit here, like, I know that there's just certain things of the journey that I can't tell you. It's not that I really can't. It's because it's going to vary. Every spiritual awakening varies. So I just want to, what I'm bringing you guys the conclusion to is my understanding of what spirituality is, the spiritual awakening. So spirituality and the divine knowledge of spiritual is to wake you up to your spirit self, show you who you really are through your spirit, because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. So your spiritual awakening is about the aspect of you that is spirit, that is waking you up to tell you who you are and how all of this works for you. Okay, and every person's going to be different because at the same time, yes, you're a spiritual you, but you're in a human body that has DNA, that has a lineage. Okay, so it's simple, but there are some complexities that I want you to understand. Okay, so with the complexities though, your spiritual self, your spirit self, will reveal that to you. Now, in the midst of all this, you're going to awaken and realize that what they have taught you about God is a misconception. It's distorted. Okay, so your spirit self is going to take you through the process of re-teaching you who God is and what it is. Okay, and that's a journey for you to be explored. That's not for me to tell you who that, because you're going to find when you talk to different people, there's going to be different people with different meaning, which is why your spiritual awakening is about your inner knowledge, your inner knowing. Now, we've been taught things, and the things that we've been taught is man knowledge, okay? Because there's the thing as man knowledge versus divine knowledge. The divine knowledge is going to come from in. So many of you are going to find through your spiritual awakening that you're guided within yourself, like there's a knowing within you. But a lot of people get caught up in wanting to listen to spiritual gurus or mentors or all these different people that have a different knowing. Okay, and so some of you all struggle because you keep going outside of yourself and not understanding that your spiritual awakening is an inner journey. And that's where some of the confusion comes from, because you keep trying to go outside of yourself because you think you don't know how to do something, because you think you don't know. But that's what the awakening is about. It's about you do know. You know, and you are everything that you are trying to be. Everything that you're trying to do, everything that you're trying to be. It's because you don't know that you're already there. So your spirit self is there to wake you up, to tell you, hey, stop trying, because you're already healthy. You're already wealthy. It's the lack mindset. When we talk about lack mindset, it's a lower, which is man knowledge. Man knowledge is a lower version of the truth, and it keeps you in a loop. It keeps you in a loop. And so your spirit self is waking you up to give you the truth. So you're going to come about and understanding that everything that you think is outside of you is already in you. Many of you have an understanding that you have everything that you need within you. The kingdom of God is within you. You are the universe. You're going to wake up to that. You're going to wake up to realize you don't have to manifest anything because it's already manifested within you. And once you connect to your inner self and stand in what you know, then your outer world can completely change. But you have to come into the inner knowing for that. And so this is why a lot of people are struggling with spirituality, and you hear a lot of people frustrated and complaining about manifesting. But there's also a lot of manipulation out there. There's a lot of manipulative information to keep you in a loop. And for those of you that's thinking that once you hit spirituality, you're out of the matrix, let me explain to you what the matrix is. It's just the programming. Okay, the matrix is a programming, and it's a programming of your mind. So the entrapment that we've been told, it's a mental entrapment. All right, like I'm giving you guys, it's a mental entrapment. So when you wake up and you realize it's a game, the name of the game is free your mind and the rest will follow. If you've ever listened to En Vogue, there's a lot of artists back in the days, they tried to tell us, okay? But this game that we're playing is free your mind and the rest will follow. But in order to free your mind, you're going to have to trust your divine self, your spirit self, which is all seeing, all knowing, all powerful. Mind you, you've been taught about a God outside of you, but that is to keep you from going within. Okay, and you're going to wake up to that. So the key is to know thyself. Then once you know yourself as this divine source, now you have to master yourself. Now, how do you go about this reality, this world, being your authentic divine self, whoever that is? And that's going to be revealed to you. Now, the key is to trust what's being revealed to you about who you are. All right. And stay focused on you, because your walk is not going to be like the next person's walk. Your knowing is not going to be like the next person's knowing. Okay. So making sure that you stick to what you know and don't let go of what you know for somebody else's knowing, and knowing that the truth is within you. Okay. When you understand what the truth is, you are the truth, and the truth is within you. So stop looking outside of yourself for the truth. It's all in you. Everything is in you. Everything that you need to live as a human being is within you. And let me tell you why. Because everything is energy. You are energy. So what is your energy? Your energy is your thoughts. The way that this world works is based upon the reality. That's why it's called the belief system. They call it the system. But what they're not telling you is it's a belief system. And it's all based upon what you believe, which is why there's programming to program you what to believe, to create this false reality or this low vibing. It's not really false because you're living it. It's what it basically is a low vibing reality. It's a reality at its lowest form, which is why there's evil, there is lack, because it's like they're programming us to manifest the things that's happening through fear, which is why fear, if you break it down, false evidence appearing real. So it's false evidence because humans have been manipulated to believe in lack of money, lack of food, the food being poison, all this stuff. It's a false evidence appearing real by telling you that it is. They're not showing you. They're just telling you. They're programming you. So because we're gullible, we listen to these things. We believe these things. Now, mind you, there's false evidence. We don't even know how this evidence. Most of us just see things and we think that's what it is, not understanding how this came to be. So when you understand, you took a group of people, took things from them, programmed them to believe in lack. So you're programmed to believe in it. Now it manifests, not understanding that the reality works based upon what you believe in. So when you change your belief, stop believing in lack. Start believing in abundance. Stop believing in sickness and disease. Start believing in health. Now, mind you, I'm saying all this, and some people, their minds, it's hard to process a life without sickness and disease, without lack. And that's why sometimes when you just shift from one state to the next without processing, and you see people lose it all, it's like they gain it all because their minds wasn't grounded in that abundance. And sometimes when you just coming out of lack, going straight into abundance, and you haven't processed yourself to understand that abundance is your birthright, nobody's going to steal it from you, you're not going to be endangered, like believing all these stuff about being kidnapped and all these different things, that is fear mongering. And they're providing evidence by showing proof on the news. Some of it is real, some of it isn't. There are a lot of paid actors out in this world. That's why you got celebrities. A lot of them are paid to do what they're doing. And so the distraction is all around you. But the conclusion to all of this is spirituality is there to assist you with understanding human situations. So like, let's just say you went through a lot of pain, you went through a lot of trauma. Your spiritual and your divine knowledge, it really explains the things that you can't understand. So that spiritual divine knowledge is for you to raise your frequency, your chakras. That's what it's there for, to raise your chakras. So you use your spiritual knowledge to understand things that the human self can't understand, to help you let go. And then as you let go, you're going to find that the abundance frequency, the health, the wealth, the prosperity, the love, the peace, it's all deep within you. It's just suppressed with fear, false evidence appearing real. And some of you, it's hard to come out the fear because of the false evidence. But you have to come into the awareness that the things that you're fearing, it's all false evidence. And that you really are in control of your mind, of your thoughts. And you need to take control of your thoughts and stop allowing thoughts to just flow through, especially low vibing thoughts. Thoughts of fear, thoughts of harm, thoughts of lost. All those thoughts, that's all programmed. So it's literally you. It's going to feel like you against the world, but technically it's you versus you. And what that is, it's you, your higher self versus your lower self. And when you get a chance, dive into the concept of God and the concept of the devil. It's all you. God is your higher self. The devil is your lower self. The ego is a part of the soul. And when I say it's a part of the soul, because it's attached to the avatar. So when you clear the ego up, this is how you get to the soul. But to get to the soul, you got to go through your devil self and your higher self to get there. Your higher self and your lower self, which is your higher self, the I am, the I have. I am love. This the middle, the heart. So to get to the heart, you got to travel through the shadow to get to the light. You got to go through hell to get to heaven. But I do want to encourage you guys to keep going. Trust yourself. Trust what you know, even when other people don't know what you know. Trust whatever inner information that you're getting. Trust that, because it's taking you on a journey. But the key to this is really trusting yourself, knowing thyself and mastering yourself. Have a great day.